Today's video will look into the scenario in which France forms an empire, but it won't be a colonial empire. It'll just be an empire, like the German Empire was in the last video. And so France declares war on every Benelux country first, hoping to steal the spoils of war. Well, I guess so. With France's first attack happening to cut off the coast from Belgium, and basically move like this, with its other one going here, and then one in the center. Eventually, they quickly take Brussels, then Antwerp, and then they move up the coast towards The Hague, Holland, Rotterdam, and in the center. Eventually, all these cities fall, and well, France gets the spoils. Which is basically, if I'm correct, is quite a bit of land. And well, maybe Benelux is small, but it's surely pretty big. But with Benelux and France is now happy. And they decide, this is all, just kidding, that's not an empire. Napoleon would never accept that as an empire. So now, France decides to invade Switzerland. Why? Because it can, I guess? I don't know. Well, mostly to take back the French speakers and expand into the Alps, I guess. I guess they want more ski resorts, maybe? So yeah, they invade them. And after they invade Switzerland, well, as you can guess, they literally annex it. With them going to Algeria. Because, well, it doesn't count as a colonial empire. Because Algeria is right next to Europe. Any more than if you annexed, like, Sicily or Sardinia. And well, they land right here and they're quick to move in, with Algerian forces unable to push them back. They're trying to, but they can't. As they move and encircle Algiers and take the city, and then they cross apart. And well, let's see how this goes in the areas of Algeria into them, with Germany and Italy signing a secret alliance right after France starts its invasion of Spain and Andorra. But don't forget about these tiny areas, and with their goal to be to take as much as they can. And well, with France quickly taking the advantage in not Galicia, in like the Basque area and the Catalonian area, they quickly take Barcelona, a big city. And they start advancing on the coast and down the south coast, with them deciding to start widening the front line. And they then take these islands and move and take their southern part to get ready for an offensive there, but now they need to widen their front line. And they decide to start a front towards Madrid from the north, which quickly starts to encircle Madrid, but not fully, with them cutting this area off. And well, quickly they decide to do it like that, and then, well, they completely encircle Madrid. And well, Madrid falls, and Spain quickly after surrenders, with France really thinking about what to do in this treaty, all of the Basque and inhabited areas. And well, they also take a big chunk of Spain. Those are two big areas. Well, after Germany now, instead of Italy, as they think that Germany is stronger and is a better enemy to attack first. And so, well, they declare war on Germany. Or do they? No one will know, but they do. With France moving in advance number 1 into the Rhine. And well, they completely capture the Rhine region with an enter over here, with Italy demanding they withdraw from Germany, or this will mean war, giving them 4 days to move out. And then Italy says we are now in a state of war with France, to defend an old ally. So what they do is they move into France, capturing the city of Nice, and even start moving towards Marseille, the city. And while they move north of it, and they quickly go around and take the city. And in Switzerland, they move into Italian inhabited areas and French. With France's offensive in northern Germany continuing, which isn't good because they were in the middle of starting this offensive when it happened. And Mussolini moved back. So in the south, they decide to pull back to the Rhine, which is probably about here. And while France uses this time to push Italy back from its territory. But as that was happening, Corsica gets retaken by Italy after hundreds of years of French occupation. And while Germany decides to launch an offensive into Switzerland, and now the two allies are connected by land. But as France was making that good, set up the stalemate, Germany pushed them back. But the stalemate gets set up, and then they take their third offensive, which is across over the Rhine. And well, that's a pretty sizable land taking. But you know what else is? Probably what Italy has occupied. Italy has a lot occupied. And while Germany is trying to catch up. But Germany can't push them back, as Hamburg is taken, and they're kicked out of the north. But in the south, they're still kicked back. The Germans kick the French back. But as this is happening, Germany's troops start moving out of this front. As France is a stalemate in Germany, they have lots of troops they can use to push back. Although where they fail is in Switzerland, as Switzerland is held on really tightly. And well, France wants lands from Italy too. And well, they do that, and then they land in Sardinia. And then they decide to go into Sicily. And well, they take it over and they move into southern Italy. With Germany not ready for this, but the coast gets taken before they expect it, and an offensive towards Berlin happens. And this offensive captures the city, with Poland sending aid to them now. With them moving in and taking the city of Munich, and after they annex Munich, they decide they have the full country to their occupation. And well, with this, they decide to start a new offensive, which is to kick them out of Switzerland fully. And while Italy's on the verge of surrender, and France knows this, so they start huge offensives to take as much as they can. And they want to take all the coast of Italy to a certain point, and yeah. And while Italy is forced to surrender at this point, so let's see how the peace treaty goes. Including puppets in Spain, Italy, and Germany. And this would be the fourth French Empire, I think. And well, if France did have this, it'd be pretty strong. I'd say either the second or first strongest nation and one of the most successful warring nations. And that's pretty much all for today's video. Please like and subscribe. Why should you subscribe? So we can get to 2,900 subscribers by October 1st. Bye, guys. Wild Mapper out.